stage this young man. Please welcome Jim Duncan. Spent all night doing his hair and forgot to put it on. There we are.
Thank you very much. The young man from Essex is doing well, isn't he? Give him a round of applause. This is the part where we acknowledge people who service and people who have served. And for the services for the first part, it's the International Award for Services to Industry, sponsored by the Upcountry magazine. Britain's #1, the world's #1 country magazine. Can we have you on the stage? Is Mel coming up? Your sponsors are coming. The award for the International Industry Award 2014 goes to a gentleman who was born in Australia, educated in Sydney, and then, like so many Australians, travelled over to Nashville and became a massive worldwide success. Jeff Walker, the CEO of the Arista Media Group, after 40 years in the industry, born in Australia, but he moved to Nashville and now looks after a group that he formed, the Arista Media Group, the Metro Promotions. He is treasurer of the Country Music Broadcasters. He is a director extraordinaire of all events of Greater Nashville, that's everywhere outside of Nashville, for the Country Music Association. While at Sydney, he gained a degree in economics and a major in law and accounting. He formed the group in 1975, set it right up in 1980. It's a multifaceted group. It is worldwide. He is one of the biggest figures in industry, yet one of the most approachable. And at 6:30 this morning, he actually texted Lee Williams to wish us all the best for the awards. That is why his group and his bit are part of the major things. Jeff Walker has received many, many awards for promoting country music, including the CMA President's Award in '96, the Canadian Country Music Award in '98 for international support, international dance he worked for. Last year he received the Joe Walker Meadow CMA Award. This is only awarded to those who reached the very, very top. We are proud at the BCMA to give our award to Jeff Walker. When Lee Williams was in Nashville last week, we actually went to Jeff Walker and presented him with the awards, and here he is accepting it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to accept this award. That's okay, it's a long way from Nashville to South Texas. Full time
On behalf of the British Country Music Awards Committee, I'd like to give the award for international services to a very good friend of mine, Mr. Jeff Walker.
Thank you, William. This is a real honor to receive this award. I really appreciate all the work that everybody's doing out there in the UK, furthering country music, and I'd like to thank the board of directors for recognizing me with this award, and it's certainly very much appreciated from me and also the community here in Nashville. I'd like to say a special thanks to my staff, particularly my son Jonathan, my daughter Christy, and Watkins and the regular Arista staff who help me in spreading the word of country music on a day-to-day basis. And I thank you all very much for this. We well appreciate it.
This next award, I require the assistance of the chairman of BCMA. You'll have to hold on a second while he comes down here, because he's been working on the sound desk at the back there. And if he comes with a microphone pinned in his ear, you know he's come straight from work. But he's actually coming up here to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, the ever popular, everybody knows him. If you haven't been to a festival that he's done it, you haven't been to a big festival yet. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the stage the one and only M.T. Allen. Sponsoring the award is M.T. I'll move over. He said to me I'm not to talk long except when he's up here. Now, Lee Williams is the CEO of CMR Nashville. If you've got a computer, it should be tuned into that. That brings you all the latest, all the greatest sounds that come out of Nashville, the traditional, the new, the old, the far left and the far right. You can have it with a presenter or without a presenter. It all comes to two. He is also a director of the CM&T Travel and TV. If he hasn't got enough to do, he is a broadcaster, a journalist. He is president. We're proud to have him, the British Country Music Association and Awards. Started his career as a promoter in and around Oxford. Not a place you think was great for country music, but he made it enormous, and it worked through. A lot of people were booking their acts right away through Lee, and he set up his company, Django Promotions, which you may have seen him doing bits. He was invited when local radio decided they were going to produce and present country music, to present the first country show on Radio Oxford. This headed him into radio, and he went there. Taking Django Promotions as part of it, he increased and brought a load of British acts to the airwaves, something that the BBC were rather reluctant to do at that time. He is a major UK ambassador. His regular visits to Nashville, arranging tours. A lot of the people here who come from America who weren't here all come up and say like blood brother to him, "Hello Lee, how are you?" He knows them all, including the magnificent Steve Warren. Come on, give him a round. Nicky Armstrong, Brian Collins, Hicks are all people he's introduced. Lee attends all the major events. Last night he was compere with Gary Quinn's British singer-songwriters in London. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. M.T. Allen.
Thank you. Have Lee Williams on stage then, please. Big applause for Lee Williams. Like Jim's already said, Lee does so much for what we have here, and he's very active in taking acts across the pond, etc., and bringing them back and everything. And he does a wonderful job, and we're really happy to have him on board. I've been involved now with the BCMA for the last few years, and I think we started this together when we both got involved together. He's been a wonderful guy to work with, and I think he really does, of all the people, deserve this award. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lee Williams.
Thank you very much. While you're giving the applause, we acknowledge the return visit of one of our Hall of Fame members. We're going to do the British Country Music Hall of Fame. We started in 2006. Are you going? Sorry. Do you know he's been up here so much? Alright, stick your own, lets him talk for hours. Ladies and gentlemen, please, the President of the British Country Music Association, Mr. Lee Williams.
Thank you so much. I'm very proud to receive this award. I picked up a CMA award a couple of years ago, but this is a real treat to be acknowledged in the UK. I've spent my whole working life pushing British country music, and highs and lows, and back into the 60s when country music really first started here on the London circuits, and some great names of British country music, Pete Sayers, and when George Hamilton IV, God rest his soul, who left us recently, but he was one of those that came over and helped many artists. And it's just grown over the years. Just so many festivals, so many clubs, so many British artists singing American country music. Now, over the last few years, so many writing their own material, singing themselves, their own songs, which is being accepted, being played on radio, all over the world. I pride myself going to Nashville. We take many British acts every year to do various showcases. And you know, it's getting bigger and bigger all the time. And British country music is being accepted worldwide. And keep going. And I'm really proud to have this. Thank you.
We're very proud of you as well, Lee. Thank you.